I'm Kerri Schlef, and I live in a house with 5 small boys. They're 7, 6, 5, 3, and 1. And our house is full of space things. Rockets, astronauts, the space station, we watch SpaceX on TV, those kinds of things. So we have a lot of space books, and I wanted to share this awesome category of books that Usborne has with you. One of them is just the solar system. And this book is $4.99, and it just goes over the basics of the solar system. It is one of our beginning readers, and so your first or second graders should be able to read that without any problems. We have one that's just called Space, and it gets a little more in depth. And I'll just show you the table of contents so you get an idea of what's in there. The pictures are always crisp and clear. This particular page talks about mission control. There are indexes in almost all of these books. And this one is $8.99. This one, little cutie patootie book, is called the Astronauts Handbook, and it's $9.99. And it is all about being an astronaut. And it came out this fall. And here's the table of contents. I haven't read much in this book, so it doesn't bend very well just yet. But it says, if you fly long into space, this book is for you. From training tips and spacewalk hints to instructions on how to use the bathroom in space, it's packed with real-life astronaut knowledge. You'll also find a foreword by NASA astronaut Katie Coleman, who knows firsthand how strange and wonderful space travel can be. Now, for your little guys that like space, we have a first sticker book in space. Now, I'm not real big on sticker books. These are pretty cool because it tells them exactly what the planets are, and then it has the pictures for the stickers for them to put on there. And so it's not just randomly putting stickers on a page. It's actually has some learning to go with it. So you could do it with your preschooler and sit down and talk about things, about how things really are. It shows you the moons of Saturn and Earth's moon and the moons of Jupiter, not just the planets themselves. And that one's $6.99. Now, we had a couple come out in January. One of them is the Astronomy and Space Reference Book. Now, it's $10, $9.99. And here's just the page on Mars. It talks about how stars were born and what it's like to live in space and a whole lot more. Now, we have our Shine a Light series. And so they made one with the space station. So what you do is you're on here and you're reading along, and this page looks like it might be missing something. Well, you're supposed to read it in the dark, and you use your flashlight, and if you shine your flashlight back here on this page, this image will shine through. So it talks about moving the shuttle out and how all of that part works, and living in space, and how they eat and how they sleep in space. And every page is a shine a light page. So this page looks like it's missing something. You shine your flashlight there, you get to see it. Turn the page, and you can see how they're Skyping with their families. So that's really cool. We have, the shine a light ones are $12.99. And if you book a party, I'll send one to you free. The Story of Astronomy and Space. This book is $12.99, and it's got a lot of words on the page. It's going to be for your older readers, your ones that are looking for a lot of information. This talks about, this particular page talks about seeing the future in the sky and astronomy for its own sake, and things in the middle and how they figured it out and how they used to navigate. And here's Middle Eastern astronomy, the telescope being invented, and talks about Galileo. Yeah, we're going to be in this book a lot. I can already tell. Now, what about for your preschoolers or your lower elementary kids that are like, they like big things? Well, we came up with, this is brand new, Big Book of Rockets and Spacecraft. And when they say it's a big book, they are not lying. This book folds out. I can't even back up enough. It's got 4 fold outs there. And it talks about the different rocket pieces that are there, and talks about the spacecraft. Inside here was the first to carry people to the moon in 1969. This is the 3rd stage part of the rocket. Here's the fuel tank. This is burning exhaust for 3rd stage came out of here. The 2nd stage rocket to burn after liftoff went inside here. And the main fuel tank was inside the 1st stage. It weighed over 5 million pounds. So there's that one. And there are 4 big fold-outs in this book like that. It talks about the orbital craft that are out there and who they're owned by. Like this one's owned by the Chinese. And there were other ones. Oh, here's one of New Horizons. And here's a picture of Voyager 1. So this one is $14.99. And I know my preschoolers and my younger elementary kids are going to love these. So that's it for space. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a good day.